Welcome to PayNortheast University. In this video, you will learn how to add a new account to Evolution. If you have additional questions, we can be reached by calling 631-306-4929 or by emailing us at support@paynortheast.com. Let's get started. Begin by clicking the purple Employee button located in the menu on the left side of the screen. Click the plus icon to add a new account. Choose EIN if the account will only be paid 1099 wages. If the account will be paid 1099 and W-2 wages or any other type of compensation, choose SSN. Enter the tax identification number according to your selection. Then click Check ID. You are now in the account profile. The profile consists of multiple purple menu items running down the left side of the screen. Populate the information you wish to track. Then, click Next to proceed to the next menu item. If you do not wish to toggle through all the menu items, you can click on the specific menu item you wish to view. Let's take a closer look at each of the menu items. The first menu item is Personal. This screen allows you to enter employee demographic, hire status, and benefit information. Fields with an asterisk symbol next to them are system-required fields. All other fields should be populated based on your needs. Field names that are underlined can be effective dated. For example, clicking the Status drop-down box will allow you to override the current status. However, clicking the actual underlined word, Status, allows you to effective date the change. Effective dating the change gives you the ability to track and report on when changes occur. Effective dating also allows you to make changes that will occur in the future. For example, you can give an employee a raise 3 months from now. The pay rate will remain unchanged until the date is reached. Then the change will automatically occur. The Labor Defaults menu item contains a section for salary information, reporting, and organizational level. From this screen you can assign workers' compensation codes, departments, and other miscellaneous fields to the account. If you do not wish to track this information, you may skip this screen. Next is the ACA menu item. ACA is required if you have 50 or more full-time equivalent employees, referred to as FTEs. If you are close to 50 FTEs, you should begin populating this screen and speak with PayNortheast to learn about your requirements as an applicable large employer. If you have less than 50 FTEs and do not believe you will reach 50 before the end of the year, you may skip this screen. The Pay menu item allows you to configure how an account will be compensated. It is important to note 1099 wages are not configured on this screen. 1099 wages are a scheduled earning and should be configured within the Scheduled EDs menu item or by manually adding the wages to payroll. If the employee is salaried, you will want to enter a per payroll salary amount in the salary amount box and 0 in the rate amount box. You can effective date pay information by clicking the words salary amount if you are effective dating a salary or rate amount if you are effective dating an hourly rate. The remainder of the fields in the salary information, planned updates, and positions sections are informational only. They do not trigger or drive anything. The override section allows you to enter multiple rates for an employee. For example, if an employee works multiple jobs, they may have multiple pay rates. You can then select from the numerous rates when processing payroll. The Federal menu item allows you to modify a multitude of tax information. The important fields on this screen are marital status, tax type, which allows you to add an additional withholding or override the calculated amount, exemptions, and residential state. The other fields should not be adjusted. The next menu item is State. If your business is registered in just one state, chances are that state will automatically be added to new hires. The two fields you should pay attention to is marital status and exemptions. If you need to apply an additional withholding or override on the state, click the right-facing arrow below the Add button. Clicking the arrow expands the state box, allowing you to configure the additional settings. The Locals menu item allows you to configure local taxes. Based on where an employee lives or works, there may need to be local taxes withheld from their pay. For example, employees who live in New York City must pay New York City resident tax. To add a local tax, click the Add button. If you are unsure of a local tax, please contact PayNortheast. The Child Support screen allows you to enter case information. Child supports, garnishments and levies can be complicated to set up. These items should be sent to support@paynortheast.com for setup to ensure accuracy. You should skip this screen. The direct deposit screen allows you to enter an ABA number, bank account number and an account type. If prompted, in prenote should always be set to no. Adding a direct deposit is a two-step process. The first setup is adding the bank details on this screen. The next step is to add a scheduled deduction which takes the net and sends it to the appropriate account. Adding the direct deposit information here and not adding a scheduled deduction will result in a check being produced. The Scheduled ED screen allows you to add, delete or modify scheduled earnings and deductions. Earnings and deductions should only be added to this screen if they are reoccurring. Otherwise, they should be entered straight into payroll. To add a new scheduled earning or deduction, click Add. The fields needing to be populated vary based on the type of scheduled earning or deduction you are adding. In this example, we are adding a direct deposit deduction. The first field is code. This field allows you to pick the type of earning or deduction you wish to add. The next field needed to add a direct deposit is the Send to field. This should be set to direct deposit. Once you set this field to direct deposit, the direct deposit account field will display. Choose the appropriate account number from the list. Scheduled earnings and deductions can be effective dated by using the starting and ending date fields. For additional support adding scheduled EDs, search the PayNortheast University database or call support. The delivery screen allows you to override delivery settings for the specific employee. It is rare you will ever need to adjust these settings. You should skip this screen. If you are using the accrual module, the accrual screen allows you to track and manage time off hours. The left side of the screen displays the time accrued, used, and remaining balance. The right side allows you to apply overrides for individuals who may have negotiated a different accrual rate. To add an accrual, click the Add button and select the type of accruals you wish to add. Time off hours that exist in payroll will automatically reduce the available balance. The Employee Portal screen allows you to configure access for new employees to sign into the system and view specific information. The EE-info, time off, and benefits fields control what the user can do. If these fields are set to full access, employees can edit information that pertains to their account. The username and password must be set to allow employees access to their portal. The final screen is Notes. From here you can leave a general note which exists on the specific employee, or a payroll note that will display when processing payroll. Notes can only be seen by users with administrative access. Once you are done populating the desired fields within the various menu items, click the disk icon located above the purple menu items to save your selection. If you wish to cancel your changes, click the X. Your new account has now been added to the system.